It's your boy Warlow back with another My Team video. And today I got my crown on while making this tier list because I am the king of all tier lists. And everybody knows that I make uniqueness and one of the best tier lists ever. So I can't wait to hop into it. So we're going to get listing on this. So yeah, if you hate the tier list, you hate facts, okay? Just the truth. You just hate the truth and you hate the facts. First up, we got David Robinson up first. And I'm going to put David Robinson probably in B tier. Overall, I don't know. D-Rob actually been growing on me a tad bit, I'm not going to lie. Like, he's been playing a little better. I still think his shot's completely broken. I'd probably go A tier for now for D-Rob. I still think D-Rob hoops a little bit. I ain't putting him S tier. I still think his shot's completely broken and annoys the heck out of me sometimes. But he's been growing on me a little bit, a little lately. He has. Okay, we've been trying. I still think his shot's broken, but he's been growing me a tad bit, and I'm gonna go A tier for David Robinson. Next up, I got S tier. Victor Wembanyama is the GOAT of GOATs, and I gotta put him in S tier. He's an absolute beast. He is so good. He's easily S tier. Next, we got Jaren Jackson up next. A tier. I feel like you have to put him in the same tier as David Robinson. If I'm gonna put D-Rob in A tier, I'm gonna have to put Jaren Jackson in A tier. So overall, I'm liking the tier where it's going. Bill Walton, if he was playing center, D tier. Like, let's be real. If Bill Walton's your center, I might have to go F. Like, Bill Walton's at center. He's a center position, his main position. If you're putting Bill Walton at center, you're getting cooked. Let's just be real. He's a power forward. I don't think he's that great of a power forward. And I just don't think he's that good, really, overall. Miles Turner up next. Probably go B tier. Miles Turner's still absolutely... I might just move back down. I don't know. For now, we'll keep it. I like Miles Turner. Miles Turner bangs open shots, makes his threes. I like Miles Turner, so overall, he still hoops. I saw someone use him on TTO Park the other day. He still is a really good center in this game, and I will not stand for any disrespect whatsoever. Shaquille O'Neal, S tier, amazing card, B center, rebounds, everything. I don't know what there is to hate on Shaq. His shot's not even that hard to time. He just is moving leaner. It's hard to time, but other than that, Shaq is a beast. He grabs every rebound. Like, he's OP rebounding. I play against him, and he annoys the living heck out of me. He's an annoying little card. Nate Furman, D tier. Nate Furman's really not that great. 6'10 center. Just does his job. Can bang a couple shots, but I don't think Nate Furman is all that... Is really all that great, to be honest with you. I just don't think he's that great, to be honest. I don't think that good. Next up, we got Nikola Jokic, F tier. Nikola Jokic is a garbage. He has awful animations. Hopefully, All-Star Weekend, they'll give him something good to be something. But I just doubt it. The 2K just does one awful job, and they make him a bum again. That's just what they do. Bill Laimbeer, F tier. Bill Laimbeer is not good in this game. Release absolutely stinks. Doesn't make it. Doesn't run. Not going to make it. Shaquille O'Neal, Diamond card. Wow, Global D tier. If he drops, whenever this card drops, he's going to stink. He has a 25 three-pointer. Even with the OP animations, if Shaq's not a lethal threat from his, like, three-pointer, it's just, it hurts the card significantly. Not going to be good without a jump shot. He needs that three-pointer. He needs a little extra boost. It's just not going to work. So next, we got Jack Sigma. Probably B tier for Jack Sigma overall. I like Jack Sigma. I just think, like, I don't think he's, like, more and more I use it, I don't think he's better than D-Rob. I just think D-Rob offers more on defense, but overall, yeah, we're going B tier for Jack Sigma. I still think Jack Sigma is still really good overall, just don't think he's better. Ronnie Seekley's here. E tier, his release is absolute garbage. It's just not going to cut it as C tier. I still don't have any C tiers. Hopefully we will later. Brad Miller, F tier. Brad Miller's not good. Sorry, Ty. He is a garbage can in this game. Alex Sarr, I'd probably go C tier for Alex Sarr. First C tier. Alex Sarr is actually overall decent. And I think he can actually still play with the budget cards. He is a really, really solid card in this game. And I won't stand for no disrespect. Great card. Roy Hibbert, at this point, he's an F tier. I don't even hate Roy Hibbert. I actually still don't mind Roy Hibbert. But at this point in it, he's not going to cut it. Big Z. Where do I put Big Z at? Like, B tier? I have to go B tier for Big Z. I don't think Big Z is better. Like, this is when it gets harder. Because it's like Big Z is just, he's too slow, really. I'm going B tier for Big Z. I don't think Big Z is that crazy, really. I think he's great at his center, but I just don't think he is, like, I think he's a broke man's version of Wembanyama that's just not as good as Wemby. He just like, he's not, is he better than D-Rob? I don't know. I don't know. I don't think he is. I think I'm gonna go A tier. I have to go A tier. If I put D-Rob in A, I have to put A. I'm just gonna go A tier for it. I'm just gonna say A tier. You know, I think 70 speed is just way too slow at this point. And I just don't think, yeah, I just don't think they're good. So Marcus Gasol up next. I like Marcus Gasol, A tier. I like Marcus Gasol. Marcus Gasol bangs his open shots, does his job on the court. Now, would I rather have D-Rob or Marcus Gasol? I think they're on the same, similar level. I think Jaren Jackson can move to S tier overall. I think Jaren Jackson's better than all those guys at A tier overall, so I'm just gonna move. It's like I might just move them around just to make this right, but I think I have to go S tier overall for it. Anderson Varejao, C tier. Anderson Varejao, alright, hit his open shots, does his job for a diamond card. Maybe that's too high and gassing it, but Varejao's not that bad for a center position. Chet Holmgren, probably going B tier overall. Still does his job, hits his open shots. Like, I played against one in salary cap, he was whooping me again. That is a very good card in this game. Yao Ming, I'm probably going A tier for Yao. Like, it is crazy. I don't think Yao Ming is that crazy in my team. I don't think he's an S tier. I think he's really, really good. I feel like you just have to put him in S tier because he's a 7'6" center, but I just don't think Yao Ming is better than. I just don't think that 40 perimeter defense holds him back. I feel like he's cheesy inside, but he's not on that level of Shaq or Wemby or even a Jaren Jackson. I think Jaren Jackson will book Yao at center just overall because he can roll him 50 times. And I feel like Yao just wasn't the, like, crazy game changer. I think he's really good, but man, we gassing on Yao. I mean, give me Big Z on the court over Yao the way he was moving. Just facts. The way he was moving, I feel like I liked Big Z a little bit more than Yao Ming. Overall, you can disagree. I feel like that's how it is. Porzingis up next. I'm going to have to go S tier for Porzingis. Absolutely a beast. One of your best smart centers in the game. He is going to be well worth the coins. Brook Lopez, F tier. Absolute garbage can. Not going to run. Percy Ellison, he's good for salary. I'm not even going to mention salary. I'll just mention the fact that he's good. And I think he can come in a D tier. I think he can come in and do his job. Has an okay shot. Going to do his thing on the court overall. And just do his thing. Dwight, Marcus Camby. Marcus Camby's actually really solid A tier. I think Marcus Camby is a really good center. If you need a budget center, the guy that's so good. Marcus Camby is really good in my team. And I think he is. I think he's a really elite center in the game overall. And I think he's one of your best quality centers in the whole entire game. And I think he is. Like, I mean, I'm looking at it like Marcus Camby. I mean, am I guessing it? Marcus Camby is really good. Comes with, I mean, 86 speed, 82 3-point. What else do you need? Has a better perimeter. He's solid in my team overall, and I think he's really, really good. So I'm putting him in at A tier. Next, we got Hakeem Olajuwon. Probably this point, B tier. Is Hakeem better than D-Rob? I don't think he's better than anybody in A tier overall. So I'm going A, B. That's tough. I don't want to put everybody in the same tier. You know what I mean? I don't want to put everybody in the same freaking tier. I feel like somebody, bro, this list, man. I feel like somebody's going to have to come down. And it's just going to have to happen. So we're going to have to move Jack Sigma to C tier. We're going to have to move Hakeem Olajuwon. I think D-Rob's on Hakeem's level. I think Marcus Camby can go to B tier. I think we're going to leave it like that overall. And even though I feel like we're gonna leave it like this, because Miles Turner I'm putting at C tier, just point and Mooch at the C tier. I think this is a better list overall. On all honesty, I think we solved our issues. Okay, I feel like this is a money list. Let's go. I actually like it. B tier for Hakeem, Marcus Camby. I think this list is overall a lot better than it was. So Robert Lopez, D tier. Release, got a free pointer, but he's not it. Brad, no free ball, no blame-o. Just not gonna cut it at this point. I'm ranking him in at D tier. Okay, so we fixed it. I just noticed that I just know Mutombo wasn't on, but Mutombo, I like Mutombo. I'm ranking Mutombo in at C tier. I overall like Mutombo in this game. I think Mutombo is a really solid center overall. And I do like him in this game. I'm putting Chet in B tier. I'm going to move Chet up to B tier. I think that fixes it perfectly because he's a good defender. I think he's still a 7-2. You got my power 4. I think he's overall really good in this game overall. And I think he's really solid. So I'm going B tier. Paul Gasol's not good D tier. He can hit his shots. His animation is slow. Not going to cut it. Alonzo Mourning at this point, probably C tier. Alonzo Mourning, his release just too slow at this point. I don't think it's going to be that lethal and that crazy. So overall, I'm going C tier for Alonzo Mourning. Next for Rudy Gobert, F tier. Rudy Gobert absolutely stinks. Not going to cut it. DeAndre Ayton up next, B tier. DeAndre Ayton's actually very, very good in my team. Overall, good shot, good release. I'd probably go C. DeAndre Ayton. I don't think he's better than Chad. I don't think he's better than Camby. I think he's better than Bearjob though. Like I feel like he's better than them. I'm going B tier for Ayton. I feel like you have to. I think he's at B- range with him, but I'm going B tier. If I got D-Rob and B, I gotta put Ayton because I like him more. So Mikan up next. I don't think Mikan's really that great. D tier for Mikan at this point at the I guess center position especially. I don't think Mikan's gonna run over anybody in C. Over. There's a verge. I'll just need to go to D tier, but I'm putting him in C tier. If I'm gonna have SAR, I'll put him in C tier. I think Mike can hit his shots, good release, alright release. I think he could be better defensively. I just don't think he cuts it really. But I'm ranking him in at C tier. DeAndre Ayton's Ruby card's not as good D tier. Only place you'll be using him in it as that salary cap, hitting his open shots. But he's really not that great. Karl-Anthony Towns D tier. That's not good in 2K. Just sorry to break it to you. He's just not it in 2K. Not good, and he's not going to play. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar up next. Probably come at A tier overall. I think Kareem's a great center. Do I think he's on that S tier level? I just don't think he's S tier with that with a 64 3-pointer. I just don't think he'll be S tier. And I think he is an A tier center. So, yeah, I think he's good, but I just don't think so. Wilt Chamberlain S tier. Wilt is absolutely amazing. Good rebound, easy shot to make. And unlike Kareem, he has a really easy, gets rebounds that are crazy. I like Wilt Chamberlain more than Kareem in the game overall. And I think Wilt Chamberlain overall can be an elite center in this game. And I think his release is, like I played against him, he rebounds a lot better than Kareem. Stuff like that. Is Kareem S? I'm going A tier for Kareem. Bob McAdoo up next, B tier. Bob McAdoo's great in this game. I just don't think Bob McAdoo animations are that crazy, but he hit his jumper, he does his job, and someone got mad at me for ranking him at not an S tier. I just don't think, I felt in the tier list he's an A tier, but I feel like overall in centers, I feel like he's a B tier, especially at the center position. I still feel like he'll be alright, but he's just not going to cut it. Chris Kaman up next. B tier, I don't mind Chris Kaman. Chris Kaman's alright at center. He is not bad in this game overall, and I think he's quite solid at the center position, so C tier. Next up, we got Wilt Chamberlain. He's for free. I'd probably go here. Wilt's just no free-pointer. Diamond's kind of outdated. I just know he's on breakout boards. It's the only reason he's included. It just is not going to cut it at this stage in the game. So I'm going to go C tier, D tier for Wilt. And we'll include PJ Brown in this list because PJ Brown is essentially a center. Like, you're going to use him at center position. Probably go C tier. I don't think he's on the B tier for Keem, Marcus Camby, Bob McAdoo, Chet, but I think you can put C tier in for PJ Brown overall. So I'm going to go C tier for PJ Brown. So up next, we're going to go David Robinson, Jakeem Noah, B tier for Jakeem Noah. I like Jakeem Noah in this game. Release is solid, good. And I'm moving Miles Turner up. I don't know why he's there. Miles Turner should be moved up to B. Miles Turner's solid. I mentioned him earlier. He should be in the same tier. Being at B-, I think is overall really good. So B for Miles Turner. I forgot to ever move him. Greg Oden at A tier. Greg Oden is a solid center in this game. Has an alright release that's good enough. Does a job on the court. He is A tier at his position. And he's A tier, so you can disagree all you want. I like Greg Oden. Artis Gilmore, F tier. You can get him free and breakout. He absolutely stinks. Boogie Cousins up next. Like, is Boogie... Like, Boogie Cousins... I'm probably going B. I like Boogie though. I put him B tier. I don't think he's A tier for a center position, but I actually like Boogie in this game quite a lot. I think Boogie's quite a good center in this game overall. He has good ball handling, easy shot. It's just shot's a little bit slower, but it's easy to time. But I think he's B tier. I think he go B tier. Marcus Cousins. Jerry Allen, I don't actually dislike him. I just think he's undersized. 6'9". I put him C tier. I feel like he comes with good badges. Add a couple shooting badges to him. His jumper isn't bad. 6'9" center. He actually isn't that bad of a card. I don't mind the card as an option. So Kareem Abdul-Jabbar B tier overall. Kareem, that pink diamond Kareem, especially the fact that he's still a B tier is crazy. He is alright. Jared Sullinger, he's more of a power forward. Probably go C tier for him. Release is good, is very, very good, but he has 68 perimeter defense, and that's just not going to cut it at this stage in the game. Capella is F tier overall, and he just stinks in this game. McGlure, F tier. He has 53 pointer. Dwight Howard is an F tier at this stage. Diamond Dwight's not good, and I don't think Opal Dwight's really all that. I mean, I've been using him more at center a little bit on my team. I think he's B tier. I don't think Dwight. I don't know. I don't think Dwight. I think Dwight's on that D-Rob level, or like that David Marcus Cousins. I just don't think Dwight's like that crazy. Jumper's not that great. I feel like he's a B tier at the max that I can go if I can't go any higher than that. So I'm going B tier for him. Sweeney, D tier. Sweeney's not great in this game. Rulin isn't good at this point. Probably go F tier. I didn't really like Rulin when I used him a long time ago. Sonny McDice is F tier. I just don't like McDice. Garbage card. Darrell Dawkins is kind of like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar almost here. He's just not going to cut it. I'll probably go C tier. I feel like the same place as Pink Diamond Kareem. That Pink Diamond Kareem's B tier. I'll go C tier. I think he's solid at C tier. He's just not going to like, why not just run Pink Diamond Kareem at this stage in the game? You know what I mean? Wes Unseld at this point, probably C. It's just Wes Unseld is just undersized at center. He's going to get cooked up, eaten alive there. Unless you got a big four. I just don't think he's going to cut it in unlimited. Just don't think he's going to cut it. Wayne Ember at default big, F tier. And I always say, I have to say this out loud, I don't know why. If the upper on default big is bad, I'm going to rain it low. It's just, the upper is what makes it worse. If you have different upper, you can make it better, like Cayman. But the upper being default big is a no-go. Bob Leitner, I wasn't that impressed by Bob Leitner's C tier. I don't think Bob Leitner is better than Alonzo Moore. I'm going D tier. I don't think Bob Leitner is that great in this. I used him. I just don't think he was that good, which is disappointing, like I mentioned before. But I don't think he's that much better than Nate Furman. So I just go in there. But Patrick Ewing, I'm just not a fan. I feel like that release is just way too slow at this point. But I probably go C tier. I think he's on the same level Alonzo Moore came. Like, I feel like you just gotta go with it, really. And Ben Wallace, I don't mind Ben Wallace. Like, A tier, it's just, I probably go C. Just cause it's a center tier list, but I don't really like Ben. I don't think Ben Wallace's shot's really smooth. Like, it's really easy to time. If I got like Marcus, if I got him, I'm putting him in B tier. I feel like at center, right? If you got Ben Wallace and you have an easy jumper, he's undersized, but like Bob Matthews undersized, and he has an easy jumper. So honestly, I don't mind Ben Wallace at center. Mose Malone, D tier. He always has a good shot, but that's about it. Not gonna cut at this stage in the game. And in Joel Embiid, I feel like you gotta put an A tier. So overall, this is my tier list. Let me know in the comments section if you agree, if you disagree. I think I like this tier list overall. I'm looking at it a little bit. Maybe I will go D tier for Virgil and just lower him on this list because I just don't agree with it completely. But I feel like this list is very, very, very fair, very good for a center tier list. And I think this is the best overall centers in the game overall. And I think we did a good job dividing it. And I think we did a good job with this list. And Sabonis is just F tier. Unless you want him in D tier. I'll put him in D tier because Seakley's in D tier. But he's not that great in my team. So, yeah, that is my list. That is what I'm going with. Because I firstly think about, like, I'm going with this list. I like it. I don't care what no one says. But I'll see y'all in the next My Team video. Give me a